some months ago, he made another sweeping statement which is very problematic when he mentioned bank nationalization as a sign of what the...
Of something that the Congress party had taken forward. Those are genuine concerns. But Amit Baruah, let me come to you now. While we can discuss the populist measures that are perhaps likely, the tone as far as the economic agenda articulated by Rahul Gandhi, but let's talk about Rahul Gandhi, the politician. And as we've been discussing, perhaps this was the first time that we saw Rahul Gandhi center stage addressing issues that matter not just to one constituency but several constituency. Checklist there. Women was a big part of the speech, youth big part of the speech. If you go by what Chidambaram said earlier today, the slogan perhaps of the Congress party should be empower the youth, empower India. Talked about how they should have people above the age of 35 fighting in most constituencies. Rahul Gandhi, the politician, your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it was a fighting speech. He's been under a lot of criticism that actually he doesn't have the wherewithal to behave as a serious politician. So I think he did show that, he has it within him to address some of these issues. I think it's come a bit late in the day, but as there's a saying in Hindi, der aaye durust aaye. So I think he has displayed that fire in himself to get the top job. And clearly that he is in the race for the top job is quite clear. And I think he also took on the slogan of a Congress Mukt Bharat, which the BJP has presented, and he gave his own ideas about an inclusive India, about what the Congress party stands for, and so on. But I think my worry really is that Rahul Gandhi's views about what the party should be and the reality of the party are quite two different things. And how he's going to make sure that this mismatch actually grows into something which is synchronous is quite a tough act. And the mood in the country is very much against the Congress from what we saw in the assembly. So whether he's able to change this mood of despondency and the fact that the Congress government, the UPA government has come under some kind of pall of, lack of governance. So whether he's able to change all that, whether he's able to address these issues, I think is really the question.
Over the next 3 months, it's a tough task. Yeah,
it is a very
Mr. Surjewala, let me come back to you, because you started off by saying that here was a man who positioned himself as the leader of a party. Here was a man who positioned himself as being battle ready. Why then has the Congress decided not to anoint Rahul Gandhi as the prime ministerial candidate? Because that seems to have been the buzz. That was the speculation, but you've decided to hold back on that. If here was a man who was ready for the job, why didn't you decide to go forward with that?
Shirin, there are two small facets to that. Firstly, we are not presidential form of government, we are a parliamentary democracy. And members of parliament, as per your constitution, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi said that, elect the prime minister. Number two, the prime ministerial candidate aspirations arise in political parties when there is confusion of leadership or tussle of leadership. Like in the case of Bharatiya Janata Party, when Shri Lal Krishna Advani had to be virtually forced out and he went into hibernation for some time. In Congress, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the leader. He is leading the campaign. There is no confusion of leadership. Members of Parliament of the Congress Party and our allies are capable of electing a leader. We've done so in the past. In 2004, Mrs. Gandhi led the campaign.
Mr. Surjewala, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. So this is not a cop-out. This is a well-thought-through strategy on the part of the Congress party. So will the blame also rest with Rahul Gandhi if the Congress fails to deliver this time around?
Can I put a simple question to that? When we lost Uttar Pradesh and Mr. Rahul Gandhi was leading the campaign along with other Congress leaders, he is the only one who was the first one to come out and say that yes, we have lost the election, we fought well, and I take responsibility. Will the friends in media, will public at large, tomorrow in case of a victory or in case of an upset, say otherwise? The answer is no. Rahul Gandhi is our leader in this election and in the next election. We are going with a positive agenda of governance and a positive agenda of delivery, 10 years of work, some of which can be criticized, but some of which is also remarkable. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi is leading us into this campaign. We are very confident that we can not only do well, but return back to power.
Rajdeep Sardesai, as Mr. Surjewala was saying, perhaps this is the best thing that the Congress could have done, because at the end of the day, Rahul Gandhi, as he was saying, is the undisputed leader of the Congress party today. And perhaps we're making too much of this business of should he be anointed the prime ministerial candidate, should he really be the one up against Modi or not?
Look, I think there are 2 points again here. The fact is, I think strategically it suits the Congress not to make Rahul Gandhi their prime ministerial candidate. And I think Sonia Gandhi, who I still maintain is the cleverest politician the Congress has, resisted the pressure from the CWC to anoint Rahul Gandhi as the prime ministerial candidate, because she knows that that in the aftermath of this Lok Sabha election, the best option for the Congress at the moment is to cobble together some kind of a coalition, either UPA 3 or support a third front government. And the way to do that is not to appoint any one individual as the prime ministerial candidate. So at one level it was to protect Rahul Gandhi, but at another level it was strategically important to keep all options open. At the same time, as you rightly said, Rahul's position is unchallenged within the Congress. No one, even if Rahul Gandhi loses, let's be clear, even if Rahul Gandhi loses, the likes of Rajdeep Sardesai are not going to hold Rahul Gandhi accountable for the defeat and ask for Rahul Gandhi to resign. That happens only at the next level. That happens with the colonels and the majors. The general never resigns in the Congress. The brigadiers will resign, the colonels will resign, everyone else will be asked to be held accountable. Rahul Gandhi may well say after the election defeat, as he said after Uttar Pradesh, that I take responsibility. But what is the nature of responsibility you take? So for good or bad, for better or worse, the fact is the Congress has decided to hitch its coattails to this Gandhi family, and Rahul Gandhi, as the heir apparent, is now de facto the leader of the Congress party.
In 10 seconds, Sunil, Jain and Amit Baruah, has Rahul Gandhi today started the process of reinventing himself? There's been a lot of talk on this image makeover. Has he been successful today in that start of that image makeover, or the reinvention, so to speak, of Rahul Gandhi? Let me start with you, Sunil.
I don't know whether he's going to be successful or not, but certainly there's an image makeover, and that image makeover is fashioned on Arvind Kejriwal, because Rahul Gandhi is positioning himself as the outsider within the system, fighting a cynical system, which is why he said the MLAs and the MPs don't get heard. So he's positioning himself on Arvind Kejriwal. Whether it works or not, we don't know.
Amit Baruah, 10 seconds.
Well, I think just to take forward what Sunil said, the only thing is the muffler was missing. So, you know, it can't really be totally Kejriwal. But I think that his body language was serious. It was as if he was committed to something. And one can only hope and pray for the Congress party that he's in to play a long innings, whether it's in government or in opposition, because that's what the Congress party expects from him. And if a member of the Gandhi family doesn't deliver for the Congress, well, it's going to be pretty serious for them in the future then.
Rajdeep Singh Surjewala, the final word with you. Is Rahul Gandhi positioning himself on Arvind Kejriwal?
Absolutely not. Rahul Gandhi is his own man. He's a serious leader with serious ideas for governance, for transparency, and for giving voice to people of this country. And that is what he espoused in today's speech.
All right, gentlemen, appreciate you joining us here on India Business Hour. We completely run out of time, but we hope that this is not a flash in the pan as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned. We hope to see a lot more consistency of performance, not just while he talks, but also in terms of delivery of action. Appreciate you joining us here on India Business Hour.